Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new series. As always, I'm a Dark Gamer, and this is Back to the Future, the game. This is an adventure game by the awesome company Telltale Games. It's told in 5 parts. I own all 5 and we'll be playing through them each in turn. I don't know how many episodes each part's going to be. I'm going to play for about 20 minutes, give or take. And then we're going to see where that puts us. And that's probably how I'll cut episodes up. And just however much of each episode I get, each part of the game I get through, each episode is how long it'll take. I have no idea how long this series will be. But we'll find out together. I've played this before, so this is not a blind run. However, I'm a big Back to the Future fan, and I will be doing a lot of running commentary on little references and stuff from the movies. So, that'll be fun. And with that in mind, let's see where the DeLorean takes us as I hit new game. I'm going to turn notifications off, because it's fairly obvious when he has a new goal.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch ahead.
So the first scene here is from the first movie.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah. Okay.
Although we're seeing it from the point of view of Marty's camera.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Oh, we know.
Watch this. Watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
For this first part, I'm going to pick dialogue choices that actually mirror the movie. So, you disintegrated Einstein!
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
That's not supposed to happen.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
So, obviously, this is the scene at the Twin Pines Mall from the first Back to the Future movie. And I'm going to walk over here. You can see the mall here in the background. But something has gone wrong. The time machine with Einstein in it did not reappear. And what is this?
What's in the box?
Don't touch that! It's plutonium!
But, plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Yep, so the first DeLorean was plutonium-powered. As anyone who's seen the movies would recall, the notebook should be in here.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z.
We know
and
this
E
isn't the
equals
way it
square root
happened.
of Z times
So
C squared.
let's go ahead and
the flux
point it out.
dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of N. Carry the 9, then.
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Surprise, it was all a dream.
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Their photograph from Back to the Future Part 3.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986.
The year after the movies.
But you
present
better
day.
get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
And Marty is perpetually late. This game is brought to you by the wonderful people at Telltale. And I just want to say the level of detail in Doc's apartment is amazing. But there's also a few additions you probably won't catch your first time playing through the game, and that's because some of them are call forwards to things that happen later in the games. So, we'll catch some of that as we go. There's the giant speaker from the beginning. And our first sign that something's wrong.
Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Alright, so we have to figure out if Doc left anything dangerous around.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
The machine Doc made to defeat Einstein. Not really that dangerous.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc. I miss Einstein.
Alright, so...
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Well, clocks are kind of a time traveler's nemesis? I don't know.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Yeah. So, the voice sounded like it was the announcer from... I'm sure it was an imitator, but it sounded like the announcer from The Twilight Zone. And I'm sure there was an episode dealing with that, so that might be the reference they're going for there. But they're also making a double reference to the fact that Marty almost accidentally prevented his own conception by making his mother fall in love with him, so...
Let's make some noise.
Marty has since learned to safely use the speaker. Although we don't have an instrument.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Yes, game, we know that there's things over here. So this is the model of Hill Valley that Doc used in Back to the Future Part 2 to plan Marty's return trip to, excuse me, no, Back to the Future Part 1 still. I'm getting my movies crossed. There was a bit of overlap in those two movies, so you'll excuse me. But this is where he planned the DeLorean lightning bolt that got Marty back to the future. Title drop.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Mind if I look at that?
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Biff's a jerk.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Uh-oh. Alright, so we gotta do something to get the notebook back from Biff. Let's talk to him.
Hey, Biff. It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Biff is a gigantic jerk, and you know what? This is still too good for him. He really should have gotten more comeuppance if he's gonna keep acting like this. But you know what? Once a bully, always a bully. I'll buy it from him.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Okay. We don't want to tell him it's dangerous. So let's insult him.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Yes. Alright, we don't want to tell him it's dangerous because then he'll know he's gone to something. And he already said we can't pay him enough to buy it, so we're done talking to him.
Never mind.
So there's got to be something around here. Oh, hey, look, there's my guitar. So let's go get my guitar.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Yeah, maybe playing some music will make me feel better.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
Oh, have to use the instrument.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead.
He put it down.
Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks.
Speaker's still as powerful as ever.
Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
We basically invented rock and roll, thank you very much. So, Dad is going to interfere anytime we try that. So let's talk to Dad.
Hey, Dad.
We can fight our own fights.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time.
With our help.
Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
Well, he's running the sale. He's going to tell us the Doc's not alive, or even if Doc is alive, it doesn't matter, because the bank wants their money, and the dream is kind of something probably don't want to tell anybody
Keep
about.
looking around. Thanks, Dad.
So, let's try to get the
And now,
notebook from
something
Biff
your
again.
kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming him up for me, butthead.
Dad's staying quiet this time, and Biff is an idiot.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
And we got the notebook.
Doc, where are you?
That sounds suspiciously like a DeLorean. Now, the weird thing is the DeLorean was destroyed at the end of Back to the Future Part 3. They do explain what it's doing here, however.
Doc?
You also notice it's missing all of the upgrades, cough on cough, that it got
Einstein!
when he went to the Old West.
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
This is important because it plays into why it's here. So there's a few things in here that we can mess with. We can turn the time circuits on.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
So, besides the time circuits, we have a shoe and a tape player. Let me just check the time real quick. We've got about 2 minutes left, so let's go and listen to the tape from Doc, and then we'll call it an episode.
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come
And it's
on,
broken.
come on.
Because the DeLorean never
Crap.
works quite like you want
Oh,
it.
great. How am I supposed to find him now?
Well, there is a shoe.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
And we will figure out when to go find Doc next time. As always, I've been a Dark Gamer. If you enjoy Back to the Future, please hit the subscribe button, leave a like. It really helps me out. I'm going to try to keep pointing out little things here and there as we play through. But if I miss something, feel free to mention it in the comments. Till next time, thanks for watching.